Hello everybody, my name is Master Zero and welcome to Let's Play Disturbed. Now this is I don't know anything about this game. It was free on Steam, so I thought, just let's play. Okay. Another dull day passes as you're struggling to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt and your cows are sick. For some time, the land has been very quiet. The air and ground thick and foul. Each passing day, you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you. That is a very good question. You made up your mind. You are going to do something about it. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Alright. Let's go to the crops. That seems important. A path divides the crops, as you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Let's follow the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. I'm gonna go in the cave. There is a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deadly bright found outside. Blight. Let's go further. Okay. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful can be in here. I'm gonna run away. The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl, shaking the loose stones from the cave. All you can think about is making it back home in one piece. Oh. Well, you made it to the trail. Then the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Your adventure ends here. Awesome. So, let's not go in the cave. We already know this one. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. I'm gonna go in the house this time. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness as if the growing bright outside has penetrated the walls of your safe heaven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. That is not the right thing to do. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Let's open the chest. Maybe there's a shotgun for the bear. You open the chest and find something more than a pile of papers. It seems that you have less valuables than you had expected. You close the chest. Let's read your journal. Dear Journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Beneath it also doing quite well. Never disappointed when the milk she provided. The cow. Okay. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. ... Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Someone broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment? Well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. ... Oh, so if I chose to go in the shed, it would have been locked. Dear Journal, I woke up one night to a foul smell that I've never came across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing. After searching about the farm, whatever it is, it must be bad. I should take a trip into the city to see what this is about. Let's go back outside. Let's go to the shed. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. But I hid the key. Do I not know where I hid the key? It's my key. Let's go to the crops. Let's go to the pen. Okay. A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly starts to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach. Yeah, same here. As you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. I'm not going to grab things willy-nilly. Like I shouldn't have gone into the cave willy-nilly. Let's inspect the water. You inspect the water, looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl around like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. Risking it! You kneel down and grab a mushroom. As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Slowly, your body shrivels up into darkness, most constantly as the poison spreads. You die. Eventually, after crawling about on the ground, your adventure ends here. I am doing great. That's what, 2 deaths in 6 minutes. Let's keep this up, guys. Another dull day. The air, perhaps it's up to you. You made up your mind, you have to do so. Okay. Let's go in the shed. It's locked. Maybe if I go in the house, I'll know where the key's at. I guess lay in bed, that's the only thing I have. You lay in your bed and fall asleep to the light sound of wind blowing against the grass. You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you, a stone, glowing as if it were alive. The chants get louder as your vision grows in more detail. You reach toward the stone with your hand. As your finger makes contact, a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and skin start to fade away, like dust in the wind. I like that song, by the way. The particles flow into the stone, sapping the life from your body. You feel pain you have never experienced before, and fear begins to flood over you. Is everything here gonna kill me? You suddenly see yourself laying in bed, never to wake up again. Your adventure ends here. Well, if I get an achievement for all the deaths, that's a good thing, right? Another dull day. I have a feeling I'm going to be very tired of this. Let's see here. Let's go to the crops. I think I did everything in the pen, so let's follow the path. I'm going to continue. I'm not going in the cave. Alright. You come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Curiosity's gonna kill me again. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothing scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key and continue on your way. After what felt like an hour or two, let's just skip ahead. You reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives there is a kind fellow, from what you recall. Maybe his home. I'm gonna look at the shack. You walk towards the structure and knock on the door. You search the back of your head, figuring what the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from your wagon and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. You decide to help yourself in, and he's gonna come with a shotgun! Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. There's a trap door. I'm gonna inspect the table first. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that it's his journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today, trading went smoothly. Oh, he's a trader. Maybe something bad happened. Thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is that one of my buddies mentioned to me at the... What? Apparently, there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. Oh, he must be struggling too. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick, but what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. The past couple of weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under, and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying, and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone read this should leave while they can. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Should I leave? Nah. You observe the trap... Whoa. It's open. You observe the trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. Without thinking, you travel downward. Is that a person? Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. You feel darkness around you as you stay in this awful place. She might have something helpful. She might not, though. Let's keep this death train rolling. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. The presence of such a demand makes you... What? I don't know what's going on. Did I skip something? You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up? I must have skipped something. What got you locked up here to begin with? You'll never believe me, even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please have mercy on me. That guy, he said from what you recall, he was a humble man. So maybe something happened that he had to lock her up in. I'm gonna free her. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to regain her strength, but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns towards you. I will now do you a favor. Okay. What seemed to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall on your knees. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. Alright. Just gonna skip all this. I already went through all this. Get the key. I'm gonna go in the shit again. There's a scary woman again. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. You there! Let me out of here! The pressure of such a demand makes... Oh, that's what I skipped. You take a moment to rethink about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? You'll never believe me if I told you the truth. Something brought you here, or something brought me here. Please, have mercy on me. I will not. No, don't go. With nothing else to interact with, you make your way up the stairs. As you exit, you can hear the woman laughing behind you. The voice causes the shack to shake. You leave the shack as fast as you can. You leave the shack and cross the bridge before something bad happens. That's good. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under the tree and sit down. Okay, so the woman laughing and making the whole shed shake. That's hard. Shed shake. And you decide just to, oh hey, here's a tree, I'm gonna sleep. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. I'm not gonna take a nap. As you pick at the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake. Before you could get up, roots from below sprout from the ground and wrap around your legs. Everything's gonna kill me! You turn around and see a large, angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. Is it Groot? No sound or scream escapes your tongue as the tightening grip of the roots squeeze the air left out from your body. Your adventure ends here. Okay. I'm gonna get the key, but I'm not gonna go in the shed. I'm gonna cross the bridge. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under the tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Let's not do the grass. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. A bad feeling that overcomes you, and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump on your feet, looking around at yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Yeah, let's try picking the grass. Moving forward seems to be like the only logical option now. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? Let's save, because saving's good. Let's go ahead and go left. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up towards a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. Which way do you go? I'm gonna go back and look to my right. You reach the end of the pathway. In the distance, there is a tower looking over the area. A gate secures passage to the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there is a tree that has a hole carved into it. I'm gonna go to the gate. You approach the gate cautiously. Let's just dive right in there. Squeaky gate. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. There is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. Now we're getting somewhere. There is a fountain before you, which statues on the right and left. Nothing bad could happen about the statues, right? I know if I inspect this fountain, I'll probably die again. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines or thorns. The angel is holding a book in one hand, and the other with one finger pointing up towards the sky. You feel it best to leave the statue alone. That sounds like a very great idea. Before you stands an old angel statue that has been broken from many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there is only 2 remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. Alright. Let's go ahead and end it here. This is probably the best stopping places ever before I just dive into the tower here. So, yeah. Thank you everybody for so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, this little story time, if you will. So, alright. This has been Master Zero, Let's Play Disturbed. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.